Hi everyone, Ashlyn Geet's a YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about spirits, ghosts, paranormal activity, all that kind of thing. The reason why I decided to pick this topic today is because I've been having the strangest stuff happen to me ever. So, this has just been the last week and a half, 2 weeks. So, first, I have this little vanity that I always do my makeup on, and it's right by my closet door. I'm going to show it to you guys, but don't mind the mess, because I kind of have to organize this stuff on my vanity. So there's the vanity that I do my makeup on, and my closet door is right by it. And so anyways, I never had an issue with it when we first moved in. We just moved in like 2 months ago, and it, some people may say it could be just because I just literally moved in here not that long ago, so I'm trying to get used to things, and that very well could be. But at the same note, I don't know about that because I didn't feel that way when we first moved in, like the first month. This just started happening the last week and a half. And I only feel a bad negative type energy, or like a bad feeling or scared feeling, frightened feeling, if the closet door is open. Not when it's closed, only when it's open. So I was trying to let it go. I was praying to God and pleading the blood of Jesus upon me, my children, my husband, my home, the closet, everything. And I was just rebuking it in Jesus' name, because I'm Christian, and I believe that if you do that, any demon that could be around will flee. So I tried all that and everything, and for some reason I just keep getting a really weird feeling when I go by it. So I've been keeping the closet door closed, and then it's not really been bothering me if it's been closed. But something really got to me last night. So when I was trying to go in there to pick out what I was going to wear, so I finally decided to make a post on this psychic medium reading group that I'm in. And some people believe in psychic medium stuff, some people don't. I'm one of those people that very well do believe in them. I don't worship them or anything like that, because Jesus Christ is who I believe in, and that's my God. And other people may believe in something different, or someone else, or anything they want to believe in, and I don't care. I don't judge. But I'm just letting you guys know that's what I do. That's what I believe. And some people might be confused even as yeah, you're Christian, but then you believe in that stuff. Well, yeah. I mean, because I don't dig in it deep or anything like that. I'm a Christian who's very spiritual. But nonetheless, so I'm in this psychic medium group, and I finally decided to make a post that, about my closet, and ask anybody if they can sense anything or see anything in there, because I was getting fed up with knowing within me that there's something weird with the closet, but nothing being done about it. So, not concrete evidence that I'm feeling this way, because I asked my husband, and he just kind of doesn't get into things like that, and he didn't really pick up anything like that. So he said he doesn't feel anything, but I do. And I do have a little ESP gift that I do talk about in one of my other YouTube videos. It's called ESP, extrasensory perception. That's what my other video is called, if you guys want to watch that. So I do have a little ability to be able to pick up on certain energy and certain things. And so I got sick of it, and when I made the post, I got responses. I got about 6 or 7 responses, and they're all generally the same thing, except for maybe two. Okay, here's all what they had in common. They all said they got a bad negative energy. One girl even said it was so bad that she felt like she was going to throw up and her stomach was in knots. Then something else girl said specifically was that she felt like when she saw the picture that somebody could have hung themselves or committed suicide in that closet. And then third girl said that she saw a man in the closet and from like the 30s era, and he had a tuxedo on, and he kind of reminded her of the one of these commercials. I'm not going to say the commercial because I don't want to get sued. But it reminded me of the man on one of these commercials that used to be aired, and he was in a tuxedo. And so when she said that, that scared the living crap out of me, and I'll tell you why. Number one, it just scared the crap out of me because of what she just said. That's just scary in itself. But number two, it scared the crap out of me because at my old house, at my old mobile home that me and my husband used to own, the one before the derecho hit Iowa. I talk about that too in another video. The derecho here in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. It's called derecho. But that house, not the one with the mold in it that I talked to you guys about, but that very first house that me and my husband owned. This was creepy. So I would go to sleep late at night because I've always had trouble sleeping. And my husband would leave to work around 11 a.m. Sometimes he would come back because he would forget something like his wallet or his phone. So I just thought that this was one of those times. So I was about ready to fall back asleep after I woke up from kind of feeling him get out of the bed and heard him leaving for work. And I thought he came back because when I was trying to fall back asleep, when I kind of started to fall into sleep, I felt the end of my bed have pressure on it, like someone was sitting at the edge of my bed, the end where my feet go, the end of my bed. And I mean, I could feel the pressure, like how I'm pressing down on this bed, how I'm pressing down on this blanket. I could feel the pressure. And so then it gets creepier because not only did I feel the pressure on the end of the bed, I felt the pressure relief, like something got off of the bed, and then I felt pressure behind my back, like someone just laid down behind me. Now, mind you, my eyes were closed this whole time, so I thought it was just my husband coming back. The pressure was so intense and so real that I opened my eyes and turned around because I thought it was my husband and I was going to say something to him. I was going to say, "What are you doing laying back down?" Or, "Why are you back here? Are you not going to work today?" I was going to say something like that. When I turned around, there was nothing there. Nothing there. So that happened a couple times and I let it go because it was too scary to talk about that I didn't want to hear anything else about it. But it started happening so much, I finally decided to get a reading about it. And so when I got a reading for that, guess what they told me? They said there was a man, just like the lady said yesterday in my reading that I got on my freaking closet. They said there was a man, but in this reading that they gave me, they said that it's a man from a long time ago, but he used to have a daughter or two daughters. They weren't sure. They just know he had a daughter. And they don't know if it was one or more daughters, but he had a daughter, and that he was around me because I reminded him of his daughter. And so he's around me because it makes him feel better to be around someone that reminds him of his daughter, which that makes sense to me. But I don't want to be the one. I don't want to be I don't want to be the one that the the spirit comes and sits by, you know? So yeah, it took me a while to go to bed after all that happened. It took me a while to sleep back in our room again. So, I started getting up in the morning after my husband would leave to work at 11 a.m. because, like I said, I used to have sleeping problems, so I'd go to bed late and then I would want to sleep until like noon or 1. That's awful, but I don't work due to certain health issues, so I can sleep in as I please, which is very fortunate, but I mean, I'd rather be working and I'd rather have a job, but unfortunately, I have things that keep me from that. So, but that's for another topic, another day. But anyways, so yeah, it took me a long time to sleep back in our room. So now I'm dealing with the same issue. It's always in my room. So, when I got this reading yesterday, yeah, another lady said a man. So I have a spirit man that must be following me around. I don't know. It's creepy. So I decided today to make a video about it so people know some of the experiences that I've been having. And so I'll talk about another one that's happened to me. I've had many, but I have to talk about one last one, and then I need to cut this off, otherwise the video is going to be too long. So, well, the video's not that long right now, but it's for my phone. I have like an old dinosaur phone, so if I make too long of a video, my phone crashes and does all this weird stuff. But nonetheless, so this last one, I was doing Wicca, and I disagree with that now. I shouldn't have been doing that. It's a big mistake that I made, and I wouldn't do it anymore. But that's just me. Like I said, everybody believes their own thing, and I don't have a problem with that. I don't judge anybody. But I had a bad experience with it because I started messing around with it, and I kind of got to the dark side of it, and I started seeing this little girl, and it wasn't like how everybody describes the little girls in the horror movies where she's wearing a white dress with black hair hanging over her face. It wasn't like that. This was like a silhouette, and it wasn't a shadow person or anything like that. It was a true spirit thing that I was seeing, and this I know this. I'm not going crazy. But I saw a silhouette of a girl, and she would never look at me. She would never face me. And it got to the point where my daughters weren't wanting to go upstairs, and they were little, and I didn't tell them about any of the stuff I was doing, like Wicca and stuff. I didn't tell them, hey, believe in this. This is what happens. This is what you should do. Because I believe in letting my kids figure out what they want to believe on their own. So, this is with me not telling my kids nothing. My daughters started not to want to go upstairs to the room because they started getting scared to go up there too. And I was scared to go up there because of the reason that I'm telling you guys. I was seeing a silhouette thing of a girl. And so it overwhelmed me so much. I finally got to the point where I got a hold of a pastor, someone on a paranormal activity group on Facebook. I got a hold of him. He's done some exorcising to people, and he's a Catholic priest, so he has helped a lot of people with things like this. So I got a hold of him, talked to him, told him what's been going on, and I thought it was someone, like a spirit, just trying to reach out to me like I've had before. Because, like I said earlier in the video, I do readings. So I thought it was someone just trying to reach out to me before, but the pastor said, don't talk to that girl. Don't try to see what it wants or nothing, because that's not a little girl. That's a demon. So that scared the living daylights out of me, of course, and I said, what do I do now? He said, pray. If you can, I would move. If you can't right away, I'm going to send you these pennants that are blessed with holy water, and I want you to put them on the four corners of your bed. So I did that, and this sounds crazy, but as soon as I did that, silhouette thing was laying flat on the ground, like face down, and it was the freakiest freaking thing ever. And after that, I didn't see that thing anymore until I moved to that trailer that got taken down by the derecho, the one with the man in it that I was telling you guys about. So I didn't see her at all, the silhouette girl at all, until I moved into that trailer. And then I was kind of seeing glimpses of her off and on in our hallway right before our bathroom. But then I started praying hard, and I was reading the Bible with my husband and stuff like that, and I no longer saw her, and I still haven't to this day. So praise Jesus for that. So yes, I just wanted to talk to you guys about the spirits and paranormal activity, and a little bit of Christianity and stuff like that. And I think I'm going to be doing a lot more praying and reading the Bible. Me and my husband, we were praying, and we kind of have been getting off track. And I think I need to stay away from the horror movies too. I'm a big horror movie fan. So I watch scary movies quite often, but the closet thing and all that has nothing to do with the movies. I'm not fearing my closet because of a movie, because movies are just movies to me. But I should probably lay off those too. But anyways, so because last night we watched a scary movie, and it was literally right before we went to bed, and I didn't sleep last night because it was really scary, and I forget what the movie was called. But if you want to be scared, watch it. But I don't remember what it was called. I could just tell you guys a little bit what it's about. So this lady gets possessed, and her baby actually dies, and then, well, at least it makes you think that it's dead because you don't see the baby after the baby becomes up missing, and the mom is doing weird positions with her body, and her bones are cracking and all this weird stuff. So, and she's has really dark hair like I do, like my hair up here, and really dark eyes, so she looks freaky, and it was just freaking me out. So I'm not watching anything like that anymore. But I believe there's spirits, and I believe there's paranormal activity stuff that can go on. A lot of people, some people just don't believe it because they haven't seen it or experienced it for themselves. Either because they just don't get into that and they don't want to pay attention to it, and their mind is closed. And then there's some people like me that have their mind a little more open, so they are more aware of things like that when they happen. But I believe they're real. I've had a few experiences myself. If you guys have had any experiences yourself, or believe this kind of stuff is real, or just want to tell a story that you've heard before from one of your friends, or that's happened to you, or anything like that, drop it down below in the comments. I'd love to hear. And I will be on with another live topic tomorrow. Thank you guys.